Now, the smoke.
What they do, folks? Support lyrical King Kong.
Queen Kong.
Follow the Smoke Podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
It is.
Shout out Hype100 Radio. 2025 Up and Coming Artist Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week we have coming up to the interview table.
And you forgot.
Shut up. I was trying to. All right. Steen. I want to say Steen. I don't know why.
That's it.
Stina.
Yeah. Jone.
Thank you. I got it. Thank you.
I had it.
Yeah.
I was going to get it.
And we have the Top Shelf Band.
Top Shelf Band.
Yes.
Yeah, some of the members from Top Shelf Band.
Top Shelf?
Top Shelf.
Okay. I don't want to be saying Top Chef. That's I repeat for
like
clarification.
Top Shelf Liquor.
Yeah. Repeat for clarification. All right.
I like that.
Now. Right. StinaJone
Yes, sir.
in the Top Shelf Band.
Yes.
First of all, tell us how y'all came to be.
Yes.
So we all reside in the Gainesville area.
Right.
Now, we all come from church.
Yes.
They are musicians in church. I'm praising worship team leader in church.
Yes.
So they put a band together. Now, they were already together.
Mm-hmm.
I just so happened to be in addition to the togetherness. So yeah, we just kind of connected, collaborated, and ever since then, I've been stuck with them. They've been stuck with me. We stuck together. So that's how we pretty much came together. Like, I knew them beforehand,
Right.
but like I didn't know them like musically, like as a band, like us together.
Right.
As far as our talents. So we just kind of meshed that together like a nice little old gumbo, and we've been performing, singing ever since.
Yes. Nice. I love that. So where does your artist names come from? Is it like stemming from something spiritual, something that just came to you, or you just like named yourselves?
So StinaJone, that's my artist name. That's me by myself. Now Top Shelf Band, that is more of our music consultant here, Mr. Adrian McCray. If you need music consultant services, holla at my boy.
Yes.
So Top Shelf origination.
Well, Top Shelf originated from me and another one of my co-ads. But we already have another band, which is FTS. We originated from, which he runs. So we run two bands, but we kind of help each other out.
Yeah.
This is just a new addition that we're working on. This actually was just started about 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So coming together, just loving music, collaborating as a family. FNF band, Family and Friends band, definitely family band, and coming together playing music is all about unity.
Right.
We're a family. Then again, we help each other out just to grow. Nothing but competition. We just beat up one another, even if it's not about music. We collab with each other. So that's kind of how everything is kind of meshed up.
Right. So, what is your biggest challenges as artists, and how do you address it?
I think my biggest challenges is, failing, but also using that failure for success.
Right.
Even if we kind of, we come and see this not a bigger crowd, we still give the people what we want to, to keep going. It's not like we're not going to shut everything down because the seats are not filled, because I know we keep working business solutions and everybody putting their ideas together, and we just launch everything. We just work with each other. Those seats are filled. So we kind of phase that out.
Right.
And then also exposure to, that's like whether it be a band, whether it be as a music artist, or whatever your talent is that you're doing professionally or on a professional level. When people don't know you as much, then you have to do due diligence, about putting yourself out there, promoting more, you know, creating platforms and pages for people to have access to you, whether it be a business page, whether it be a business card, or whether it be a social media page, you know, where people can be like, hey, where can I find you? You know, then you can give them that information and let them know, hey, there is band presence here. And the thing about it with Gainesville, like Gainesville is like the small big city. It's so small because everybody know everybody to an extent, but it's not small like one stoplight small. But you know, there is a lot of music presence here, you know, but when people be like, hey, I want you to do this, or hey, I want you to do this, and when you're constantly like, you're putting your name out there, you're putting yourself out there, you're promoting your brand, like Top Shelf is the brand, or F&F Band, that's the brand, StinaJone as an artist, that's my brand. So when we're putting ourselves out there more, getting more exposure, and everything that comes with that, like photo shoots, video shoots, you know, if you have singles, if you have original music that you put out there, you know, like you be sure you tag that and you put it out, but you also have to find out who your key audience is. So your key audience, knowing who you're promoting to, and being sure that you're being seen, you're being visible, that will create the revenue for more people to come and be like, oh, a neo soul jazz band, okay, R&B band, okay, we have a wedding coming up, can you do R&B? I mean, we have an event coming up. I mean, since we all from church, do y'all do gospel music, women's conferences, festivals, revivals, you know, things of that nature. And there's a lot of that going on in Gainesville. I think it's just more so people like knowing what kind of presence is here, you know, because you have your usual people that you see all the time, but then when you have people that don't have as much presence as some of the other ones do, then it's like, okay, new faces, new sounds, new levels of creativity, because all musicians don't play the same. So Rob could bring something different that other musicians haven't. Me as a vocalist, I could have a different tone and delivery that more people are looking for. So it's really just that exposure.
Okay. As a band, being a band that added a singer, what is the process of getting music made, and how do we decide what gets made? Like, are we like, is the focus to lean more towards the music creation, or is the focus more towards making sure we have the lyrics and then we build around that? Just tell me how you guys work that out.
I think it's more collaboration than anything. Creativity, like I say, style, rhythm, and all of that. We get together, you know, we share ideas, you know. Wherever she leads us, we follow, because she is the center foundation.
Yeah, she's our Beyonce.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's not telling y'all the truth. She's our Beyonce, so yeah. That's
pretty much it, you know.
Queen.
You know, and we as a band, you know, we follow her.
And I like to challenge them. So like when it comes to songs, whether they've heard it before or whether they haven't heard it before and they've never played it, then it's kind of like, okay, let's learn this song. Let's, you know, we don't have to do it just like, you know, this particular track, but like, let's get into our own vibe where people can, one, still recognize what the song is, and then, because we're a cover band, so when we do covers, people can still recognize the song, be like, oh, okay, so when we hear, just like when you hear Juvenile back that thing up, when you hear them violins playing, get in position, okay? Yeah, all of that. Get in position, okay? But I like to challenge them, and I also like to challenge myself too, and they challenge me as well. So, you know, when we kind of start learning new things, it creates a whole nother level of creativity. And like, I love live music because it allows room for creativity. Now, there's nothing wrong with performing to instrumentals and tracks. You know, that's very structured. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But me just being accustomed to just like that live vibe, you know, and it, like I said, it just leaves so much room for creativity and for you to kind of do your own thing where you're still holding the integrity of the song, but it's kind of like, oh, okay, I see what you did there. I like that. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the night, like, we want to leave a mark. You know, and leave people with a very good impression of us, who we are. And this is you only saw us one time. Now, if you keep coming back and seeing us, you know, then like we can show you more because there's more there for us to show.
Right. I love that. And as y'all can see, we have the kid Gino here with us now. Kong had to perform.
Okay.
So, kid Gino, do you have any questions? You got a curveball ticking up in there?
I think I got a curveball.
You think you got a curveball?
Have you learned or gained some type of experience through your music or the creation of your music?
I would say so, because, you know, music changes daily. You know, somebody, you know, the Lord lay upon their heart, it's a different chord. Right. It may be a different vocalist with a run. So, you know, music changes daily. So I just tell people, man, stay relevant. You don't want to be left behind.
Right.
You definitely don't want to be left behind. And, you know, I think so. Yeah.
Right.
You know, pretty much collab with what he said. You know, it's just like I say, unity. I'm real big on foundation, so I believe we all come together, unify, learn from each other, we challenge each other, we grow. You know, the process just continues to grow. More connections, more networking. I mean, the sky's the limit. You know, it's like I said, you gotta trust your people. You know.
Right.
And when you start venturing out into doing, like, when you start putting together your own shows, like this was a well-organized event for us to come in and just add our little splash of flavor. But when it comes to doing your own show, your own event, there's so much that plays into that.
So many
ticket sales, venue, location, making sure that the venue has enough space for parking for all your guests to come and attend. The hours that you're going to be hosting this event, is, you know, I mean, hey, we adults here is there going to be a bar? You know, like, is there going to be food? You know, just like all of these different details that play a part. And we are actually having our 90s R&B show coming up next month here in the Ville. So that'll be our September 27th. So that'll be our first as a band time putting our own show together. And there's so many different moving parts that play into that. And that is a learning experience, because it's more to being like a musical artist than getting behind a mic. That's the easy part. Now all the admin stuff, the administrative stuff, you know, the stuff that people don't talk about a lot. You know, like that's the thing that you really have to like buckle your seatbelt in and go for the ride, because that's what it is. It's a ride. So it's so many different parts that play into that. And then after you become accustomed to doing these events and you do them continuously, you do them consistently. For one, people know that, okay, the exposure that I talked about earlier, that gives people the opportunity to know that we are throwing these type of events, but then also it gives us an opportunity to not only learn from this event, because everything could go right, but then there may be some things that don't go exactly the way that we want them to go. That's a learning experience. So then next time when another opportunity presents itself and we decide that we want to throw another show, then now we have learned from, you know, those moments that we may not have got it right. We have another chance to get it right. So doing your own shows, that's definitely a big thing, and especially when it comes to like original music, and you want to start including merch, you want to start including you know, different things that you want to sell that also promotes your band, but then that promotes your originality as well, for people to be able to support that. So that's definitely something we're learning.
It is a lot, because with Follow the Smoke, oh my goodness, and we've done, what do you say, 12? Yes. Oh my God, our biggest one was when we did Ladies Night.
Okay.
And we had all the female hip hops. I think we had like 16 female artists. And when I tell you, all of them hit so hard, and the crowd was so huge, and we had to do crowd control. We had to make sure the order was right. We had to make sure like 65 people fit in this building that only can hold 70. Like, it was crazy, and we did not expect that. So expect the unexpected.
Yes, ma'am. And we received that word. Yes, we received it.
So yes. Last question. How do you know when a piece is finished? Then you know this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna record, and how we're gonna do it.
Will you sleep at night? Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Will you sleep at night? Yeah, you know you done did it. You left it all out there. Yeah.
I would say for me, like as an artist myself, and even including them with the band, but just as an artist for myself, I have to love something. Like when I go into the studio, if I don't love it, then I gotta do it until I love it. You know, because I have to love what I'm doing in order for me to expect y'all to love what I do. If I don't put forth the effort myself into what I'm doing, then I can't expect y'all to come and support something that's like, you know, halfway, you know, you know, even with us as a cover band, even though we add our own splash of flavor, we add our own style, our own vibe to things, you know, when we put it all out there, like when they, like, I know when they be in and they be like making them faces, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like I be in it too, so we be all in it together, but when it is, you have given everything that you could possibly give, and you have nothing else left to give. When they say leave it at the altar, you know, like when you have laid it all out for everybody to have, then you know, then hey, like we can say, you know what, we came, we saw, we conquered, and we left it all right there. And if it left a lasting impression on you to the point where it's like, oh, you know what, I remember such and such band. They did this song. That was the impression. So then it's like, okay, I want to hire them for something. You know what I mean? So like, as long as we came to do what we need to do, have fun doing it. You know, like it can't be something that, absolutely. Because sometimes as creatives, it's kind of hard to make that type of one-on-one connection with your audience, because you have some people that's just like, oh my God, straight face, dead face, and it'd be like, okay, is this a party or is it a funeral? Like, you know what I mean? But so, you know, to be able to make that connection with the crowd, you know, that's one thing. But like, even if we didn't make the connection with that one person or these few people, and everybody else is enjoying themselves, as long as we are enjoying ourselves and we're, you know, loving what we're doing, and people love to see that. So when they see that you're doing what you're doing and you in that pocket, they be like, I like that. I like that. Like that. Like that. So when we know it's done is when he say you can sleep at night, and then when I done gave all I could give, I got sweat beads on my forehead, armpits sweaty, head edges sweated out. Okay, like just laid it all out there. If I ain't got nothing else to give after I done came and did what I did, then like we good. So as long as that feeling is there, then we came and did what we were exactly what we're supposed to.
Nice. Well, thank you all for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Tell us where we can find you and what you guys have coming up next.
Absolutely.
Well, we have, like I say, we got the 90s show coming up with F&F Band. That is coming up September 27th.
At the Midnight Underground. Here in Gainesville.
We're definitely preparing for that. And also, I'm working on a launch for Next Generation Music Consulting as a actual music business. So look out for that. That's going to be launched early next year. So other than that,
and your social media pages?
My social media page, Next Generation musicconsultant.com. So just go there. You'll see a few activities that we've done. My picture's up there. Anything you need, just click on that link.
Yes,
and your Facebook page.
That's it.
That is okay.
352-222-1236 is my number.
That's how you do that.
That's 'cause a lot of stuff I'm still putting in development. You know, so if you need anything, you know, we're pretty much here in Gainesville. Pretty much as a band, we're doing what we're doing. We're the only band in Gainesville that's combining like that. So you know, it's an honor, blessing to even be a part of a function like this. And you know, we had fun, but you know, it's a blessing to be here. And we're gonna keep rising. They guarantee you that.
I'm looking forward to hearing more.
For our original band, there is an FNF band page on Facebook. So that's FNF, Family and Friends band page on Facebook. We do have some content that's up there. And me, StinaJone, I have my Instagram artist music page that is StinaJone 85. I also have a TikTok page that is Miss Jone, MSJONE. I have a YouTube page, StinaJone, and I have music out on all platforms. I also do collaborations with other artists as well, and I have some singles that's out that of my own. And hopefully the next step will be taken in the direction of doing original music. So we definitely have all the components there to be able to make that happen.